Wednesday Air. This is Gian.
This is Jeff.
Laging bitin yung sagot mo lagi.
Bakit?
This is Gian, this is Jeff. Silence. Anyway, we were not here last week and we apologize for that because it's been a very busy week last week. That's why we're trying to catch up again with our podcast. Podcast and the things that we have to do in our
a little bit of self-care for ourselves, yeah.
Of course, alangan naman self-care for others. Joke lang. Wala talaga pagod na pagod.
Sabog.
Anyway, sige. So, alright. So, last week was a very...
Yes, it was a very hectic week. We had a lot of things planned and we had a lot of things executed. Among them was... Let's start with probably the birthday road trip that happened last Saturday.
So, for people who don't know, they had like... we organized like birthday surprise road trips. So, last week we had one of our... the relative of one of our friends decided to celebrate her 26th birthday. And yun, masaya. Bakit ako nagtatag nag-i-English? Kasama si Jeff lagi ako nag-i-English.
Englishero. Mas Englishero ka pa nga sa akin. Hindi ko rin alam.
So, yun nga. So, we had like a birthday celebration last week, a birthday road trip. And it was actually Michael's first road trip with EXPH to handle. So,
as an experienced manager. Congratulations,
Michael,
if you're watching this. And if you aren't, you should be.
If you're listening to this, listen more.
Yes.
So, nakakatawa lang, but he was able to take... There's a lot of hiccups on the road. I mean, late dumating yung driver, nabangga yung original
na van.
And then, so... But, what I'm really impressed about is that yung paano pag-handle ng situation and it was still kept the very high
energy, high spirit. Yeah, so, I think that's really where we focus many of our efforts during when we train our experienced managers is how they adapt. They have to be quick on their feet, and even during one of our road trips.
Well, I think that's one of the trainings that we also give out to our AMs is that dapat when they in events like this, at saka hindi naman talaga may iwasan that there's certain mishaps that happen along the way, is how fast you can turn around the situation and make things happen even though let's say like na-delay yung van, the whole schedule was moved a bit later, but we still kept Michael still kept the energy alive with all his games, and at the end of the day super happy pa rin sila. Celine, they enjoyed, had so much fun, lots of nice photos, food as well. So, it worked out
very well, yeah.
That day also we were having the first day of Ideaspace.
Yes, so we were in class the whole day.
No, hindi pa yun. I mean, ngarag tayo kasi what was happening there at the same time.
Well, we had to address and see kumbaga if there were any tensions pa.
Yeah, kasi nga since late, so nakakaya naman sa clients na late ka. So what we did, Jeff and I decided to skip the first session of our Ideaspace classes.
Yeah.
Ideaspace, by the way, is a competition. It's a national competition here in the Philippines organized by Ideaspace.
Ideaspace. It's a startup competition.
Yeah, the startup competitions. We made it to the top 30, the semifinals. So it was like a meeting of 30 different startups in the Philippines. So imagine mo, first day, late kaming dalawa. But again, what I think a priority namin is like our
as we always say naman, one of our priorities is always the experience and people.
Yep. So
that's
people,
why it's also in our mission statement as well.
Yes. Important talaga yung tao. So despite of that, we were late and we weren't able. It was very much appreciated by Celine because she sent me a text message. Yeah. Super happy siya that we dropped by.
Yeah.
And make sure
I don't think she definitely didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Sigurado.
So after that day, so we had the Ideaspace the whole day. We can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Jeff also, it was a full one weekend because Jeff was part of the Fujifilm.
Yeah. We had the Fuji Tech Bloggers event happening the next day, which was Sunday. So we still had a lot of preparations to do, finalizations to do. So even when we got to the class Ideaspace, both of us had to run out every now and then, make a call to Fuji.
Yeah, Fuji, right? I don't think people know what Fuji now is currently one of our brand partners for cameras.
Yeah.
So
I think we mentioned that in one of our previous
I don't know if we
podcasts.
mentioned it last time.
Maybe. But if you don't know,
yeah, we are
yes,
partners with them. So we organized a surprise road trip for Fuji for their XT30 camera.
Yeah, that's one of the newest. I think one of their newer models.
Yep.
And they invited like around 18 tech bloggers from different companies. So I met si Berg from Travel Now, si Sir Ted Claudio from, I think he's also from Fuji. We had someone from Manila, Gadget Match. Sa Manila Bulletin Tech. So there were a lot of different groups and some private mga influencers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow,
individual influencers. So there were some people there.
And of course, sila V from Fuji. Henry,
Nikki, Joseph, si Glenn, and
so the whole team of Fuji was actually there, di ba?
Yeah, even yung partner, yung consulting partner nila si Castro PR.
Yeah, Castro
Consulting. Yeah.
I think something Castro.
Yeah, Castro.
Basta letter C.
Castro PR or Castro Consulting. I'm really sorry. But they were cool. Si Jen and si Mao. Shout out na lang. Pambawi.
Very masaya doon because one of the even for me, one of the brand ambassadors, one of the travel you can say travel influencers I follow is actually Javi Kang, and he's the brand ambassador of Fuji.
They actually brought him in to give a talk about outdoor photography. So I think that's yung parang forte niya. It's really his slides were not just here from the Philippines. He had shots from the Himalayas.
Wow.
So medyo wow, parang wow, bigatin. And he was telling people about how to create really nice shots, choosing different lenses for different perspectives. So it was really parang.
I think it's also the reason why maganda yung Fuji is not so heavy.
Yeah.
And I suppose you tried it.
Yeah. It was very. They had they brought a lot of XT30s. Yeah. I think they had around 15 camera units, and so many lenses were there. Javi himself got one. I'm not sure how powerful of a telephoto lens this was, but the price is around 350k ASRP, 350,000 pesos. So, dun pa lang sa presyo ng lens, parang may sukli ka pa when you make a down payment for a car. So, yung pa lang. But Fuji was very supportive in terms of bringing all of these gear, all of this tech for all of the bloggers to play around with.
And they actually had it in one of our secret destinations, which is not all our secret. I mean, but we always go there when we wanted to go for an R&R.
It's probably one of our longest partners, brand and experience partner.
Yes, it's actually called The Block
Campsite. So shout out kay Sir Ino and Ma'am AJ rin. As usual, yung luto ni Ma'am AJ is
the
impeccable. Spot on. So we had grilled tilapia. We had grilled tilapia.
Hindi mo kung saan yan.
Ginata. Kasi naubos eh. Pero everyone loved the food.
Katanda mo lang yung barbecue that night.
But for lunch we had the ginataang kuhol. They had yung parang even simpleng adobo, hindi ko alam kung ano magic nilalagay ni Ma'am AJ doon.
Love yan tao yan.
Love talaga. Masarap talaga. And then,
well, if you guys want to go for I think it's just 2 hours or 3 hours away from Manila, they can actually visit the Block Campsite. It's actually one of the glamping sites, one of the top 10 glamping sites in the country. So you can actually it's in Cavinti and it's surrounded by lake. A lake, and then you have many islands. You can do boat island hopping around the different lakes. It's spot on beautiful. And John, you were had a nice. I saw a nice rainbow pa nga sa picture.
Yes, sunset photo namin, yung sunset group photo. But actually, yes, we did take all of those bloggers around on the boat. Yeah. And we took them tawag dito, parang island hopping. We went to the Secret River, and as a nice bonus, there were actually around 3 or 4 hawks. I'm not sure what kind of hawks. Lawin, di ba? Is hawk?
Hindi ko alam.
It's not an eagle, so I guess it's a hawk.
Obviously, siguro hindi naman manok na lumilipad.
That's why I don't do bird photography because I have no idea what's the difference. But yun nga,
ibang bird lang alam mo.
So yun nga sila, since Javi had a big telephoto, he was able to shoot parang really close up.
I think
from the boat.
we posted it already actually on Facebook, right?
Some of them. Parang si V also took a nice photos of birds.
Pero yung nga, like, kinuha ni Jeff na photos, hindi galing sa XT30. Galing sa kanyang camera. Phone camera.
Phone camera. So, pinipicturean ko lang sila because I didn't have behind the scenes lang. So wala ko sa Fuji unit eh.
Oh, by the way, I have noticed. We are actually wearing our new colored Karen shirts. This is actually this is actually exclusive only to the Road Tripper community.
So if you're watching this on YouTube or something and then you want to order sa Shopee site namin, pang ano lang to, pang kaladkarin lang.
Pang community, pang EXPH community lang yan.
Oo, baka sabihan nyo na,
pero may
grabe
green,
kuya.
Pero may green, so may mga ano eh. Pero may green shirt. I'm part of
the
the
one you showed when Gino was here, right? That was the shirt you showed.
Yes. Yes, I saw that. I showed that one when Gino's here.
So Leia, I know you ordered. It's on its way.
Yes. At saka nag-order ka ng KKK, Kaladkarin Kind Kit.
Yes.
Actually, pa-deliver na rin siya sa'yo.
So, pick up in pala.
Special mention ka, Leia, as one of our fans. Thank you very much for listening at pangumulit sa akin na bakit wala pa rin ang Wednesday air at late lagi. Anyway, sige. So I was late. We had the birthday road trip. We had like a Fuji blogger event. In fact, we're having another Fujifilm event, which is an astrophotography. So we plug in ko lang, which is really nice because it's actually Mr. Win Magsino, one of the amazing, talented, and guapong photographer here in the Philippines who does really Milky Way shots. And he's gonna be with us this coming May 4 and 5, and I'll be the experience manager there. Yeah. It's a fully booked event. It's also care of Fuji, so there'll be 1:1. Like every participant there would get one camera each. Plus, it's sponsored by Benro. So the tripods are actually care of Benro.
Oh wow,
yeah.
Nice. Are they going to give?
Yeah, they're also giving out giveaways actually this weekend. So, pero sa mga nakikinig lang yan, surprise yan sa mga hindi pa natin, sa mga sasama. Anyway, it's going to be happening in one of my personally favorite destinations, which is in Quezon, but I will not announce it yet.
I was going to interrupt you.
Alam ko dudulas ka na. Top of the mountain. So anyway, so I think we should talk about Ideaspace.
Yeah.
Right, maganda kasing as part of Jeff's and I's goal and vision for Experience Philippines is really to improve and to strengthen our corporate values, our corporate vision, corporate mission, and then at the same time we want to deliver the best experience to our community. So we got into Ideaspace. We didn't actually naman yung mga hindi namin expect, pero nakuha kami sa top 30. So siguro dahil weird doon sila siguro sa amin. Dahil sa interview namin, and we were funny, I suppose. Ayoko na ikwento yung mga pinagagawa namin doon. Pero has to do something with the cookies harapan namin. So,
maybe another time.
So we got in and we actually met 29 other startup founders. And actually, we'll post a picture of it later siguro sa social media. Yeah. These guys are quite inspiring. Ako, wala akong masabi. And I sent a message to Dayan and to Brenda. And I really was very thankful because it was a 5-day boot camp. So it started Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So tatapos lang siya kahapon.
Yesterday, yes.
So the culminating event was yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was different topics from mga topics like
design thinking about how to scale your startup. From the business side, yung costing of initial capital expenditure, operational costs, support maintenance, yung polishing your business model. So there was a lot of topics. So since there were like 30 different startups and different stages, some were on the ideation stage. Some like us are already operational. So I guess parang they had different topics for everyone. Parang depende kung nasaan ka.
Depende kung saan stage ka, yun ang makaka-relate ka eh.
Yeah, so some topics obviously parang we were just huddled in the corner worrying about the operations lang ng EXPH kasi parang okay, it's just going over our heads kasi parang hindi na siya applicable sa atin.
Oo, kasi there are certain areas na talagang hindi na we were already doing things already. We've really tested it out. But one thing I like about it is that it's a validation of what we're doing. Second is the improvement of how I would always compare it, and Jeff would always tell me it's like polishing it. So like a diamond, you just keep on polishing it to shine. So I think we really have a very nice service or product. It's just a matter of developing it even more.
For example, right now we already have a business model. We have identified mga pain points we're targeting, di ba?
Mga
handouts.
Mga handouts.
So the one time that you were absent, di ba? Parang
I wasn't there.
Kinaskas mo yung buka surprise naman for Christine, which happened yesterday.
Kasi pwede ba mag-segue? Segue ka. I mean, we have a buka surprise. I think everyone knows that. A buka surprise is basically
it's a
customized road trip for you. You can travel on your own, based on your own schedule. May price point lang siya. So ano yung gusto mo, mamili ka anong price point. Then we'll design it for you. Si Christine, may special mention. Hi Christine, since nandun ka ngayon sa destination, enjoy ka dyan. Wanted to go on normally sa amin 4 weeks ang requirement to create the prep time. No? Kasi we have to really prepare everything, even your missions, the games, and the activities that you're going to be doing. But we gave this as parang a special consideration because of of a personal what she was going through. Okay, she was going through a bit of a heartbreak and a breakup. So it's okay. Let's make things happen, make things better for her. So we designed. So I was busy siguro mga 4 days. Ay, kailan ba yun? Parang alis niya Wednesday.
We're still finalizing Tuesday. Yeah.
So ora-orada. Pero masaya naman. I mean, I don't have no complaints. It's one of the challenge for us. And right now she's very happy.
I'm glad. I'm relieved actually.
Yeah. Nakakatawa rin. Pero yun nga lang, so it's part of our commitment lang that I wanted to share na hindi, kahit wala ako sa absent ako nun, because important talaga yung customer care. I think that should take precedence over everything that we do. And I think that's also we want to strengthen even more as part of our corporate value. And so kaya absent ako, so di ko alam yung mga nangyayari dun sa Ideaspace.
Actually, I sent you a message because one thing that resonated to me kasi we already identified yung pain points, diba? We know that we are solving a pain. Pero parang sinabi nga na parang there are 3 levels of how painful is it ba?
Ito yung morphine ba?
Yung una, diba, vitamins. Because parang no one goes out in the midnight ng gabi. Labas sila para pumunta mercury drug para bumili ng vitamins. No one does that. So ibig sabihin sobrang minor pain. Pero pag masakit ang ulo mo, depende pa yan. Gaano kasakit ng ulo? Pwede bang daanin sa tubig at tulog, di ba?
Okay.
Or do you really need to take something like Advil or Tempra? I don't know. Di ba? Yung headache.
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol. And then there's also, kumbaga parang the morphine level pain na parang you really don't care na kung doktor yung nagbigay sa'yo, kung may reseta ba yan, kung nabili mo siya sa mercury drug o dun sa taong nasa kanto, di ba? You really need morphine talaga and you're willing to take, parang shut up and take talaga, parang gano'n.
Pinagdadaanan ka talaga for that level.
Oo. So,
May pinagdadaanan
talaga, which is,
mabigat talaga.
Babalik tayo kay Christine.
Mention ka na naman. Well, I think, anything that has to do with the heart, medyo talaga mabigat naman talaga yan. So, I think, so kaya siguro morphine levels. Kaya pahig din kami doon. I mean, okay lang naman. I mean, usually 4 weeks, but we make concessions. So we make based on your circumstances. Of course, we will want to help you out because otherwise, para sa pa kami ko nandito. I mean, if we don't help you guys out, it's give you I would always tell Jeff. In fact, ito yung natutunan ko sa Ideaspace. EXPH is transformative. I think when you go on a trip, that's our objective. That somehow you transform. Hindi parang Transformers, pero parang siguro ng something that changes when you start doing things out of your comfort zone, when you try things that are not your usual or not part of your routine. At the end of the day, parang pag uwi mo, kailangan somehow you're a bit better or you feel a bit better. Na hindi ka na or natulungan ka namin at that level. Hindi namin solve yung problema, but at least somehow we managed to ease the pain.
And at the very least, they meet new friends. They make, kumbaga, yun yung
True.
Yun yung difference sa ibang travel groups. Parang okay, minsan they're gonna come into a van. Kung sino yung kasama mo sa start, yung pa rin yung kasama mo sa end, and then they don't make new friends. Na-observe ko yan personally before kasi.
Yeah.
But sa atin, parang laging, that's our strength na we really connect each and everyone.
Yeah.
Or at least we try to, di ba? So pag kumaga, even if parang okay, medyo may dinadala ka, you know na after a trip, meron kang 10, 15 new friends na pwede you can confide it kasi minsan may mga what happens in single stroll trips in single stroll trip. May mga ganong klaseng nangyari.
At saka, I think mas madali nga naman, mas madali magkwento in the beginning to strangers rather than your friends kasi
lalo yung mga heartaches na yan, di ba?
Kasi walang judgment.
Walang judgment.
Lahat kayo pay sort of same rin pinagdaanan nyo way before, so madali mag-open up. And I think that's what's so unique about Experience Philippines is precisely that. Anyway, na-segue na naman tayo sa mga madali tayo ma-segue ngayon. Anyway, we're just sharing this because we're masyado kami bilis magsalita because we're a bit happy of the events that are happening for the past few days. We've been very busy, and Ideaspace really helped us out. I think that's one of our takes here as well. And we're very energized that we have a lot. Despite, I think ako on my point sa akin is nakaka-energized because we're not alone. We've met like 29 other co-founders who are as dedicated and as self-driven to make their
startups work.
Yeah, startups work.
It's kind of ironic because they call it a startup competition, but the power is actually in synergy. And I was talking to this yung lagi nating kasamang kagroup si Ria and si John. Sabi nga ni John na when it first started, they were apprehensive kasi nga baka may competitor tayo dito ganun. But after yung first session with Gabe and everyone was talking to each other na parang na-connect kagad. They really quickly realized na parang yun nga na parang hey, hindi tayo talo, parang ganun. We're all trying to make our startups work.
Yeah, tsaka at the end of the day, it's all about
the people we met and the groups we met talaga. Parang right now parang ang dami natin ditong pwedeng future potential partners. Especially once we're all stable.
Sa PWD one.
Si Asset Wheels, sila Miggy, AD and there's Kenneth and si Ma'am Eva.
And sila pa ba? Sila
I'm taking a look at Boardspeak.
Hindi lang Boardspeak, si Rachel.
Si Rachel from AirPlus.
Si Echo Nest? Ecotel.
Cocotel.
Si Cocotel,
So you'll be hearing from us soon. And also si Boardspeak, Cocotel, sino ba? Well, on a personal level, si Oink, because I want to invest in pigs sometime in the future, maybe next year. Si Oink.
Yung
they connect yung hog growers in agri-tech naman sila. They connect in people na interested in investing to yung local hog growers in Bicol, I think.
Agri is good.
Next time, let's personal investment in agri.
Or pwede natin maging partner with people to learn about agri.
Yeah, we can have a hog farm camp experience.
Parang agri experience.
Idea na yan.
So I mean, there's so many. We're very happy. We're very energized. We're very inspired.
And we also met Christina and Fabio. We have to talk about that. Kahit na overtime na tayo, pero sige, one last.
Segue na lang kasi one of our clients is actually they booked a month ago. I think a month ago.
3 weeks ago.
A month ago.
The weekend before Holy Week was their trip date.
They're actually, we didn't know who they were, but we knew they were foreigners. But turns out, they were both there, these clients, si Christina and Fabi, were actually there in Ideaspace the last day. Turns out, they're actually pala part of the Austrian embassy.
And they were invited by Ideaspace.
They were part of this whole, and they were actually part of even the startup ecosystem. So that even surprised us even more, kasi we saw them, is that Christina and Fabi? So I go, why are they here? So they were actually so for us, I mean, naging client na EXPH is one of the movers and shakers or ones who are invested in the startup community. And when I did the pitch, elevator pitch in front of everyone, they were like clapping and they were like waving because they were like super happy about the trip that they did.
I was really happy to get you feedback. Face-to-face feedback. They were very happy.
Kasi for foreigners, sabi nila sa amin na for them, usual na kasi mga pupunta ng like mga
touristy
places. Like Boracay, mga parang walang, they don't like to be with the white people. So they want to meet with the locals and have a synergy with the locals. So that's what we did actually for their trip. So they did, in fact, natuwa nga daw sila, wala daw sila nakita anyone na na foreigner. Tapos yung driver pa doon nila, epic pa yung driver nila kasi Hello Kitty yung kanyang team ng sasakyan.
The female driver.
Female driver pa. So they brought she had all the, when I asked her, is there any areas for improvement or any feedback that you can improve on? Sabi niya, so wala sila maisip. Except daw hindi lang daw nila nagawa yung mga missions kasi they were busy enjoying everything. So they didn't think about the mission base or the game. Considering that they did the Kawasan, they actually did the Kawasan falls. They had to do all those jumps sa canyoneering.
Sa Badian.
And that was like for them, that's really pushed them out of their comfort zone. That they loved it. And they segue. They wanted to do another one again for next week.
Yeah, they just messaged a few hours ago, and we're already preparing something new for them. Yeah. And actually, one of the tech bloggers from Travel Now, si Berg, also knows them. So nung nasa Fuji Tech Vloggers camp kami, ayun, we got to talk to them nga about them pala.
Galing. So I mean, actually, di ko pa na-mention. Sila Roger, di ba? We were there.
Si Roger Angkog of Team Bolero.
Yes. They were part of they were also part of our the startup top 30. Roger is actually one of our road trippers when we first launched EXPH as Experience Philippines.
That was when you went to Romblon.
The
first time.
Yes, and then we saw him. Actually, I saw him last. I saw him in I think on Sunday, sa second day ng Ideaspace, and he was there also yesterday.
That's that picture.
It's that picture. May picture na
natin. Can you pull that out? Hindi, kaya ba? Para lang
actually, this is
if you're listening to our podcast,
if you're listening or watching everything,
if you're listening to our podcast, you have to check this out on YouTube. But this is Roger. I'll show that to you. Yan si Roger. He was part nasa upper left.
Yeah. This was our first ever trip to. Well, this is an article that was written in 2015. 2015,
yes.
2015. This is an article written in 2015 by Business World, and we were interviewed. And the business of Wanderlust. So actually one of our first
features
online publications. But this was written in print.
Yeah.
Which is like kaya pinarame namin.
Legit is
namin. Legit talaga. Totoo ang EXPH. So he was there, and he was also part of it. And it's so funny because parang maliit na talaga mundo. We actually met some of our clients there. One of the speakers is actually Ray, is also one of our road trippers there as well. And then the graduates.
Company Ray? Quickwire, right?
Quickwire, very successful startup now. And JC of Instagrams was also there. I mean, it's so funny because totoo nga yung mga kasama sa Ria, parang dami naman yata ang kilala yata dito. Madami namin naging part ng community na XPH. So we're just a bit happy that we've affected their lives one way or the other in a positive way. So anyway, I think we don't have much time.
We're actually over time.
We're over time, but thank you guys for listening. We apologize for there last week. Jeff is gonna be busy as he's doing something after this. So nagmamadali rin siya. There's gonna be an event tonight at Piccadilly Star
at Impact Hub, KMC Solutions.
Yeah, KMC Solutions at the Skydeck. So it's a Kaladkarin community thing. So all the Kaladkarins listening to this, please go and drop by. Sagot doon ni Jeff yung beer.
No. Actually, this is going to be. It started out as an EM meeting. We wanted it to be a chill environment lang, chill session. But kung may dumating na Kaladkarin, they're also welcome to join in.
Yun. So anyway, guys, thank you again for listening to our podcast and watching this YouTube video. So next week na ulit.
Yeah. So that is it for this week. Medyo bumawi kami for the past 2 weeks na wala kami.
Yes. Well, hindi naman. Last week lang tayo wala.
2 weeks na.
2 weeks pa tayo wala. Last week lang tayo wala.
Wala ka
kasi preview kasama si Gino.
Yeah.
Alright, sige. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next week. Have a happy May.
Happy May 2nd.
Oo nga eh.
Yung Wednesday air natin naging Thursday na.
Sorry guys. Anyway guys, see you around. Bye-bye. And that's it.